you. I mean, do they still yodel over there?
I don't know.
Is that how they used
I really don't know.
I mean, have you ever seen any of those sheep herders standing out there going, yodel?
No, it's one of the silliest things that a grown-up man can do is say, yeah. That's true.
Can you yodel?
No.
Can you get any of that click? No, you can't yodel.
No. I can do other songs, though. I can make other interesting noises.
Let me hear. Yeah, but there's no market for it.
That was a big record, Summertime.
What?
What about?
Hey!
Good.
Now that's good. That's not easy with a nasal drip.
My instrument just ran.
I think I can. Oh, I can't do it.
Oh, that'd be great. Now, see, in your act, if you would play nose, and he did. Not bad. Three grown men sitting here like idiots.
Silly.
Gee.
I lost to a guy on an amateur show like that once. The guy played nose.
Oh, yeah, and they used to play head, remember?
Leo DeLion can do that.
Leo DeLion
He does all that stuff.
I know.
They took him away yesterday.
Did they? You know, we've often in this country been disappointed by great teams who've been built up, and then the public got to love them, and then they split and went their own ways.
It's terrible.
It's foolish.
Will it ever happen? I mean, do you get along? Are you socially friends away from your work?
Oh, sure. I think Ralph and I became friends, and we're still the greatest friends, and we will be. There's no reason why not, because we both have our private lives, and when it comes to rehearse, we're always ready, both of us. We come up with good ideas. Ralph, in my opinion, is I couldn't have another partner like Ralph. That's my opinion, and I say that publicly.
Isn't that?
But there's no. That's very nice.
We
yes.
may pick out furniture tomorrow.
No.
It's not definite.
Believe me, you're going to get a lot of Belgian furniture.
I thought we'd get early Jewish.
But honestly, when you go into depth in the whole situation, people that team up and have a big ego, they shouldn't team up in the first place. I feel that a team works together, has one goal. Rob will never step on my toes, I never step on his. Even when we sing, we listen to each other. That's the best way to harmonize.
I can honestly tell you that I don't like to sing alone anymore. I really don't.
Thank God.
Well, furthermore, has anybody asked you to?
Oh, I think
Good.
I'll hit him. It's not definite. That's true. Nobody asked.
They have the most entertaining act you've ever seen. And this wild one does some of the best stories. Would you repeat, like hearing a fine recording over again, repeat one joke for me about the lady arriving at the Fontainebleau with all of the limousines? Oh, I think that's it.
Yeah?
Go ahead. Don't say yeah, and then they'll think it's yeah.
Oh, well, okay. Well, I see, that's the way I am, see. I feel funny telling the same story.
I love it.
Oh, okay. Three chauffeur-driven limousines pull up to the Concord Hotel. Give them a
Oh, it's
plug
no
now.
more the Fontainebleau,
Well,
huh?
we'll give the Concord a hotel. And this is in one of the top hotels in the Catskill Mountains in New York State. And a lady gets out
I
of...
will be there the 17th of February.
Oh, I had a feeling.
Oh, I didn't even think. Isn't that funny? I forgot about it. The lady gets out of the first car, and she orders 3 bellhops. And she says to the first bellhop, she says, "Here in the first car, I got all 9 fours. I got chinchilla, I got let-out muskrat, I got mink, beaver."
Is she Jewish?
No.
Oh.
She says to the bellhop, "I want you shall pick them up, and you'll carry them to the room, and you'll hang them in a closet someplace." She says to the second bellhop, she says, "Here in the second car, I got all 9 jewels. I got baubles, bangles, beads. I got emeralds. I got some of that Indian jewelry." He says, "I want you shall pick them up, and you'll carry them to the room, and you'll put them on the dresser." She says to the third bellhop, she says, "Here in the third car, I got my son Melvin. I want you shall pick him up, and you'll carry him to the room, and you'll sit him down someplace on a chair." So the guy reaches in, and he sees this big, fat kid, Melvin, about 15 years old, sitting there. And he just can't visualize himself carrying this kid through the lobby. He says, lady, he says, I don't mind. He says, but is there anything wrong? Can't Melvin walk? She says, he can walk, but thank God he don't have to.
We'll be right. No, let's not take a commercial. Do you feel like doing another song?
Sure.
Would you?
What can we do? What can we have rehearsed?
What'd you rehearse?
I'll tell you what.
I'll get out of your way.
No, you stay right there.
I'm not going to sit in the middle and have you two guys singing across me.
We'll sing a little song that...
It's like stereo. You be the woofer and you're the tweeter.
Well, I'm
Make
so
it
hoping
fun.
I'd be the tweeter.
Well,
Tell them about the song when we first got together.
it's a song that Henri Salvador wrote, who is a pretty big star in Europe. And it was called Une chanson douce, a soft song. This, he says. Now, on our travels, really, most people request that song more and more, and we thought it was a good idea to do it. Ralph, Une chanson douce. Ralph made a translation in English, wrote the English lyrics against my French lyrics, and Ralph calls it the French lullaby.
Une chanson douce.
And
Une
don't you
chanson douce.
feel funny singing to you. Don't fall asleep either.
Jingle bells, jingle all the way.
It's nice. Here we go. Une Leo, what are you doing? Here we go. Une chanson douce que me chantait ma maman.
Here's a little song my mother used to sing to me.
En suçant mon pouce, j'écoutais en
This
m'endormant.
pretty little song she sang while I was on her knee.
Cette chanson douce, je veux la chanter pour toi.
I can still recall that soft and plaintive melody.
Car ta peau est douce comme la mousse des bois.
Precious were the words my mother used to sing to me.
Oh, le joli conte que voilà,
When you wrote of
va s'échanger. Et dans les bras du beau chevalier,
Always
le
do the
prince
best you
essaie
can
de
in
rester
life.
à tout jamais. Une chanson douce pour tous les petits enfants.
If you have faith, my children, with such a simple thought you'll see.
Une chanson douce que me chantait maman.
How precious were the words my mother used to sing to me.
Oh, le joli conte que voilà, la belle chantant se changeant. Et dans les bras du beau chevalier,
Always do
le
the
prince
best you
essaie
can
de
in
rester
life.
à tout jamais. Une chanson douce que me chantait ma
If you
maman.
have faith, my children, with such a simple thought you'll see.
Une chanson douce que me chantait maman.
How precious were the words my mother used to sing to me.
Une chanson douce pour tous les petits
How
enfants.
precious were the words my mother used to sing to me.
Isn't that nice? See, he really has it easy.
Why? Nobody
Well,
knows.
I mean, nobody knows what the hell he's singing about anyway,
if he
right?
blows a lyric, it's okay.
And, you know, they always get a look on their face. In the Wiener Schnitzel, in the Canne and you're over here having to say every word. There's a little song my mother used to sing. And he goes, Le que je te peux, le que poil.
And Marv, you
Une
got the...
chanson
What are you going
douce.
to go?
Une chanson douce que me chantait ma maman. That's simple, isn't it?
Huh? In the Wiener Schnitzel. What is it?
Une chanson douce
Why do you go?
And we're also here going, oh.
And you're going.
Merv, this is the way you talk this language, this beautiful.
But you don't stick your lips out when you talk. Let me hear.
Nobody
let me
likes
see,
you.
Une chance.
Let me see you speak that now without singing.
Now, if I would not sing, I would say une chanson douce.
Yeah, see,
Sure, you have to. You have to.
Right. You mean you can't say those words but looking like the rest of the guys do?
See, for example, this is the only language where you have to do that. When you would speak Italian, you would say una piccola canzone, une chanson douce. Huh?
The singer has a
Well, don't
pickle
you
on her
know?
nose.
Yeah.
Is that what it is?
But it's a different language. That's what it is. That's what makes
But
French
is everybody in your country, in France, going out there?
No, they do a lot of
But see, they got to make another face. Oh. I guess we really have it the best, huh?
We certainly do.
We'll be back.